morning, Flagstaff Local News here, Jim and Karen. We have a special today for all you Flagstaff people. We're going to be talking about physical therapists with a local initiative to focus on middle school age group children. That's going to increase their activity and kind of attack the mental health issue we have in our community.
With suicide rates in Coconino County nearly double the national average, the organizers hope that developing these habits early on will help students develop coping mechanisms that will decrease the prevalence of mental health disorders and suicide risk.
And it's really important to note that we're going to be doing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays. These physical therapists are going to be doing this. And we have Scoops out in the field, actually. Scoops, you there?
Thanks, Jim. We're reporting to you live from Mount Eldon Middle School, and I'm here with Coach, one of the first teachers to help out with this initiative. Now, Coach, I understand the physical therapists have been talking to you about your role in this.
Yeah, I'm on board with their plans. As you can see with all the snow, it can be challenging sometimes to get kids out and being active according to the new guidelines that just came out. And so I feel like there's nothing, but benefits that can come. Billy, pick it up! See, and kids like that, they're not serious about, being active and stuff. So just another way to get them motivated other than my traditional methods.
Now, what will this look like for you in the classroom?
So basically what's going to happen is we're going to give surveys to all the kids to fill out with parent permission, of course, and at different times of the school year gauging their activity, and then we're going to use those results to find out whether mental health and depression rates seem to go down. So I appreciate this interview, but I got to get going. I got to go wrangle up some kids and do that. If you mind holding
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I'm sure we're all excited to see what this initiative has in store. Back to you, Karen.
Thanks, Scoops. This is really some exciting stuff.
It's an initiative I might want to join myself.
Hutch, maybe in a past life.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Don't do drugs.
Okay, Karen, it seems like these physical therapists are really pulling out all the stops with their collaborative care model with all the counselors in the local school system affecting middle school age children. Today we actually have a special guest, a local psychologist in the field, Dr. Aldous...
Dr. Aldous Bentley Thurgood Christopherson, but please, Karen, you can call me Dr. Al.
Dr. Al, thanks so much for being here.
Jim, it's my pleasure.
Well, we brought you here to give us some insight. What can you tell us about the crisis of mental health in Flagstaff?
Oh, certainly. Mental health is really something we're trying to focus on as a community. You see, adolescent suicide rates in Coconino County are nearly double what they are for the rest of the state, so it's something we've been concerned about for a while. We're hoping that with this initiative, by addressing the youth, we can hopefully help them cope with the stresses of life and prevent tragedies into adulthood.
Wow, that sounds like a big issue, Dr. Al. How effective do you think this exercise initiative will be for these kids?
Oh, I think it'll really be a good step in the right direction, Karen. See, exercise is a great natural way for the body to deal with stress. Aerobic exercise, running, jumping, riding your bicycle, whatever you enjoy, gets the blood flowing and gets extra blood going to the brain. So neurotransmitters are getting processed back and forth, and your body's able to naturally handle stress. And we're also hoping that through these activities, children can learn coping mechanisms, get some real good interaction together, and just build more self-efficacy and some real pride in themselves.
So basically what you're saying, Dr. Al, is exercise is good and for the physical and the mental?
Yes, Jim, that's a very good way of putting it.
Well, thank you for joining us, Dr. Al. And now back to Scoops out in the field at our local middle school.
Thanks, Jim. We're back here at Mount Eldon Middle School with Brinley May this time, a student who's going to be one of the first to participate in this after-school program. Brinley May, how are you feeling about this program?
Well, I didn't make the basketball team, so I'm really excited to do some activities outside of school, because otherwise I'd just be going home and playing Club Penguin.
What kind of activities are you most excited for?
I don't do very many sports, but my mom likes Pilates a lot, so that could be fun. I also just really want to get ripped.
Awesome. It's cool that kids are so excited about this after-school program. Therapists are planning on introducing a lot of activities that schools normally don't cover, like Pilates and yoga and aerobic and strength training. And it's going to be an awesome introduction to these kids' education. There you have it from Mount Eldon Middle School. Back to you, Karen.
Well, thank you again, Scoops. That about wrapped things up at the middle school there. I think I might have to go down there and show them how it's done a little later.
No need to relive those glory days, Jim. They are far behind you.
Okay, well, that's how the sun rises, folks.
See you tomorrow.